When you think of winter, you probably picture cozy nights by the fire and snowy landscapes. You likely don't think about allergies. We often connect sneezing and itchy eyes with spring pollen. But winter has its own set of allergy triggers that can make you feel miserable. These are called winter allergies. They happen because we spend much more time inside our homes during the cold months. We seal our windows and turn up the heat. This creates a perfect environment for indoor allergens to thrive and circulate. You might be surprised to learn that your cozy home can be a major source of your winter sniffles and sneezes. The main culprits behind winter allergies are tiny particles you can't even see. Let's talk about them. First, there are dust mites. These microscopic creatures love warm, humid places. They live in your bedding, carpets, and upholstered furniture. You're not allergic to the mites themselves, but to the waste they leave behind. Another major cause is pet dander. We all love our furry friends, but tiny flakes of skin from cats, dogs, and other animals can float in the air. These flakes can trigger a strong allergic reaction in many people, making the season uncomfortable, even when you're just relaxing on your couch. Mold is another hidden enemy in your home. It grows in damp areas like basements, bathrooms, and kitchens. Leaky pipes or even a steamy shower can create the perfect conditions for mold spores to grow and spread through the air. When you breathe in these spores, your body might react with allergy symptoms. It's important to check these damp spots regularly. Lastly, we have indoor air pollution. Things like smoke from fireplaces, scented candles, and even some cleaning products can irritate your airways. These irritants can make existing allergies worse or cause allergy-like symptoms all on their own. So, while the world outside is covered in a blanket of snow, your indoor world might be full of these unseen invaders. Your sealed-up, warm house becomes a trap for these allergens. The air inside gets recycled over and over by your heating system, constantly circulating dust, dander, and mold spores. This means you are breathing them in day and night. Understanding what these triggers are is the very first step to taking control of your health. It's all about knowing what you're up against so you can fight back and make your home a safe, comfortable haven this winter. How do you know if you have a winter allergy or just a common cold? It can be tricky because the symptoms often look very similar. With winter allergies, you might have a runny or stuffy nose, lots of sneezing and coughing. Your eyes could become itchy and watery, and you might even get a scratchy throat. Some people also develop dark circles under their eyes, which we sometimes call allergic shiners. These symptoms can pop up suddenly and last for weeks or even the entire season, as long as you are exposed to the allergen causing the problem inside your home. Now let's compare that to a cold. A cold is caused by a virus. While it also gives you a runny nose and a cough, it often comes with other signs. For example, a cold is more likely to cause body aches, a low-grade fever, and a sore throat that feels very raw. The biggest clue is how long it lasts. A cold usually runs its course in about a week to 10 days. If your sniffles and sneezes are sticking around for much longer than that, you might be dealing with allergies. Another key difference is the itchiness. Itchy eyes, an itchy nose, and an itchy throat are hallmark signs of an allergy, not so much a cold. Think about when your symptoms appear. Do you start sneezing every time you turn on the heat? Do you feel worse after cuddling with your pet or cleaning the house? These are strong signs that an indoor allergen is the problem. Cold symptoms, on the other hand, tend to be more consistent throughout the day and night, regardless of your activities. The mucus from your nose can also be a clue. With allergies, it's usually thin, clear, and watery. With a cold, it might start clear but can become thicker and yellowish or greenish as your body fights the infection. Paying close attention to your body's signals is so important. Keeping a simple symptom diary can be a great tool. Just jot down what you're feeling when it happens and what you were doing right before. Did you just plump up the pillows on your bed? Did you just dust the bookshelf? This information can help you and your doctor connect the dots. Identifying the true cause of your discomfort is the key to finding the right relief. Mistaking allergies for a recurring cold can leave you feeling sick and tired all winter long without the right solution. The good news is that you have the power to turn your home into an allergy-fighting fortress. The first line of defense is to control dust mites. These tiny pests thrive in your bedroom. Start by encasing your mattress, box spring, and pillows in allergen-proof covers. These covers create a barrier that dust mites can't get through. You should also wash all your bedding, including sheets, blankets, and pillowcases, in hot water at least once a week. The hot water, at least 130 degrees Fahrenheit, is what kills the dust mites. It's a simple change that can make a huge difference in your nighttime breathing. Next, let's tackle pet dander and other airborne particles. If you have pets, creating a pet-free zone, especially in your bedroom, can give you an 8-hour break from dander exposure every night. Bathing your pet regularly can also help reduce the amount of dander they shed. To improve your overall air quality, invest in a good air purifier with a HEPA filter. HEPA stands for high-efficiency particulate air. These filters are designed to capture tiny particles like dander, dust, and pollen from the air. Place one in your bedroom and another in your main living area for the best results. Mold control is all about managing moisture. Your bathroom and kitchen are prime spots for mold growth. Always use an exhaust fan when you shower or cook to vent moisture outside. If you don't have a fan, just open a window for a little while. Check under your sinks and in your basement for any leaks and fix them right away. If you find small patches of mold, you can clean them with a mixture of water and vinegar or a special mold-killing product. For larger mold problems, it's always best to call in a professional to handle it safely and effectively. Finally, think about your floors and furniture. Carpets are like giant sponges for allergens. If possible, consider replacing wall-to-wall carpeting with hard surface flooring like wood, tile, or laminate. If you love your carpets, be sure to vacuum them at least twice a week with a vacuum cleaner that has a HEPA filter. This ensures you're trapping the allergens, not just blowing them back into the air. Regularly cleaning curtains, which also trap dust, and choosing leather or vinyl furniture over upholstered pieces can further reduce the places where allergens can hide in your home. Even with a clean home, you might still need some help managing your allergy symptoms. There are many simple and effective over-the-counter treatments you can try. Antihistamine pills or nasal sprays can block the chemical reaction that causes your itching, sneezing, and runny nose. Decongestants can help relieve a stuffy nose, but you should only use them for a few days at a time to avoid a rebound effect. A saline nasal rinse is another fantastic tool. It's a natural way to flush allergens and mucus out of your nasal passages, providing immediate relief from congestion. Prevention is always the best medicine. Beyond cleaning, you can take other proactive steps. Keep the humidity in your home between 30% and 50% using a dehumidifier. Dust mites and mold have a much harder time growing in drier air. You can monitor the humidity levels with a simple device called a hygrometer. Also, when you do your weekly cleaning, wear a simple N95 mask to avoid breathing in the dust and allergens you're stirring up. These small, consistent habits add up and can prevent your symptoms from ever starting in the first place, allowing you to breathe easier all season. Certain people need to be extra careful with winter allergies. This includes individuals with asthma, as indoor allergens are a common trigger for asthma attacks. For them, a simple sneeze can escalate into serious wheezing and difficulty breathing. Children and older adults also have more sensitive immune systems and airways, making them more vulnerable to severe or persistent symptoms. If you or a loved one falls into one of these groups, it's even more important to be vigilant about reducing allergens in the home and monitoring symptoms closely. Don't wait for things to get bad. Finally, know when it's time to call your doctor. If your symptoms are severe, if over-the-counter medications aren't providing any relief, or if your cold has lasted for more than 2 weeks, it's time to seek professional advice. A doctor can confirm if you have allergies and help you identify your specific triggers, sometimes with a simple allergy test. They can also prescribe stronger medications or recommend allergy shots, also called immunotherapy, for long-term relief. You don't have to suffer through winter. Taking charge of your health and getting the right help will let you enjoy the season feeling great.